quick and easy meal prep on Cooking with Gerry. I am going to get the fire started and I will explain everything. I had already done about 10 minutes of videotaping, but then I heard the camera, and yesterday there was a problem with the video and the same problem happened today. I don't know what the problem is, but so the first part of this meal prep has already happened, and I'll just have to summarize everything. In the frying pan, I had 1 tablespoon of salted butter and about 3 tablespoons of water. That came up to a boil on the low heat. Then I added some green beans with the ends removed, cut into small pieces. And at the same time, I added big pieces of pumpkin that I had washed as well and removed the skin. And then I added some nuts and seeds, 2 pecans, about 10 hazelnuts, 10 pistachios, and about a tablespoon of sunflower seeds. They were washed and they've been in here for a few minutes. And now I have this spinach that's going in for the final cooking process. These vegetables that I am using, you can choose other vegetables. You'll have different preferences and you'll have different vegetables available at the store. And so the spinach I prefer to cook as minimally as possible. And also the other vegetables, the green beans will still be crunchy, and the pumpkin, because it's bigger pieces, they'll still be crunchy. I prefer my pumpkin isn't mushy. So now what I have here is alfalfa powder. Much better to have the plant or alfalfa sprouts, but I can't do that here. I don't have a fridge and I haven't yet found them when I go to the city. So I am going to add 1 tablespoon of alfalfa powder on top so it doesn't cook. I found a store that has alfalfa seeds, and I have started experimenting with sprouting seeds. So next time I go to the city, I'll buy some of those alfalfa seeds and see if I can sprout them. Here is pure cocoa in powder form. I want 1 tablespoon. Also not wanting to cook the cocoa. I put it through a strainer to get rid of the clumps. Pure cocoa is bitter, and if there is a clump, then 1 mouthful could be a bit more bitter than the others. And also because sometimes the shell gets into the mix and doesn't quite grind up, and it could be a painful crunch, especially if someone has an unfilled cavity. And then 2 pinches of coarse grained pink salt. And the leftovers from this morning. Here I have quinoa, very easy to prepare. And that's going to go in as well. So 1 quick stir. Then I will turn the heat off and let it sit for a few minutes so that the ingredients can absorb the liquid and the cocoa and the alfalfa powder. And then when I serve it in my bowl, I will put an extra virgin oil on it to add to the flavor and nutrition. So I'm going to quickly show you, and then I think that would be enough time of reheating the quinoa. So there's the meal. Looks tasty, nutritious, lots of fun colors. So for yourself, as I said, experiment different combinations. Nuts and seeds, depends on what's available where you are. Quinoa should be available also in most cities. Quinoa seed, also a good alternative to, for example, white rice, potatoes, pasta, because these seeds, quinoa, amaranth, have a lot more nutrition than those other simpler white rice, pasta, potato, even bread. And going with the whole grain wheat and the whole grain rice, or wild rice, or colored rice. So that's my meal. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you really soon.